No, I did. I pressed record. You probably just stopped it. At the top, is there buttons?
Excited, babe?
No.
Show me. Show me.
Not my dress. Hey y'all, so we just wanted to come in here real quick and do a Q&A of our pregnancy experience so far. Vince, show you something. Fresh haircut, fresh earring, fresh chain, looking good. But so, as you can see, we went to the doctors this morning and we got a little update of the baby. They just did a quick heartbeat. What is that called? I don't know. Just
Ultrasound?
Yeah, ultrasound, but just the heartbeat. Like we couldn't see anything. We just heard the heartbeat, and we didn't have any questions or any complications from the last ultrasound that we got. So it was a really quick appointment, which is how they've been going. It's been really good. Okay, let's get into what we all came here for. We're also gonna do a vlog of our day, or actually a vlog of our weekend while we're recording these questions. Right now we're on our way to a double date with my stepbrother and his girlfriend. We're gonna go to this painting place where you pick out a piece of pottery and you paint it. But on the way there, I wanted to ask the first question to Vince, which is, how did you feel when you first found out we were pregnant? Actually, how you tell me how you found out, and then how did you feel?
I found out, Tia texted me during work and said that she took a test and thought that she was pregnant. I felt excited and really happy about the situation. At first, I wasn't sure how sure she was, so I was asking her are you sure? And she said that she took 2 tests, so she was pretty sure and that it was definite. So I was definitely, like I said, excited. In the moment, I was probably just a little surprised because I wasn't expecting her to say that. Like I said, I was in the middle of work and I remember I was busy with something and she texted me that, so it was just kind of like a quick shock. But then once I got over the shock, I was excited and ready to to start this process with her. I wouldn't want to do it with anybody else. She's really, really special to me, so I knew it was the right person and that we were going to be on the journey together no matter what. So we're pulling up to the pottery place, or the pottery barn, or what was it called? Painted Plate. And we're going to continue the Q&A after this short break.
You can't record that way. It always has to be said.
Sorry, baby.
Okay, so we're walking up to the Painted Plate for our double date. I do not see our double date. What are they called? Double
datees?
Yeah, I don't see them in sight yet, but we're here and we're gonna ask the next question after our painting experience. We'll show you guys how it goes. We just finished our artwork and now we're on our way to have some dinner at a close friend's house. He's selling these pineapples that's filled with meat and rice and stuff. So we're gonna go there. All 4 of us. My brother and his girlfriend are following us. But yeah, so we're gonna get to the next question that Vince is gonna ask us.
Okay, so my question for Tia is, when you found out about the baby, what was, or who was the first person that you felt like you needed to tell, or that you wanted to tell and share the news with?
Okay, so when I found out the news, the first person that I told was my best friend, Nina Simone. I texted her and thankfully she responded right away. I said, "Are you available to talk?" And then she responded and then she called me I was emotional, so it was just like she was just playing a guessing game, like, what's going on? Did someone hurt you? What happened? What's going on? She was just guessing. I'm just like, no, just give me a minute. And then I finally told her, and then so when I called her, I only took one pregnancy test and it came out positive. And so she was just in her positivity mindset saying, you know, it could be wrong, or, you know, take the second one, maybe something. And I'm just like, girl, I already know, because I already had a feeling before even taking the test. The test just confirmed it. But then we talked for a little bit, she prayed for me and like gave me advice and good stuff. She made me feel better. And then so we hung up and I took the second one and it came up positive. And so basically I was just texting her, getting my emotions out and stuff, and she was really encouraging and made me feel good. So she was definitely a good person to call on during that time of, I don't even know, there was so many emotions. So I'm grateful for her. All right, so now I'm gonna ask Vince the next question. How do you think this pregnancy will change our relationship now and even when the baby gets here?
So I think that the obvious answers to that would be, you know, that we would have less time to spend together and to be adventurous and just have that solo time or that alone time for ourselves to do some of our favorite things. So I think that's the obvious answer, but I think truthfully, I think our lives obviously are going to change, but I think that it's going to help us grow even closer together. We're going to be relying on each other for a lot of things and working together as a team, and I think that's important for a relationship to build a strong foundation and to build a strong team together and to work together. There's going to be ups and downs, no doubt, but I feel like in the long run it's only going to strengthen our relationship. There's definitely a possibility to hit speed bumps along the way, and now that our focus is all going to be on the baby, I think that does take time away from us, but I think that we can still think positively about that and bring a lot of good from the situation. And we're going to learn a lot about each other in this process, so I think it's going to open up our eyes to a lot of different things. And yes, change sometimes is good. For us, I think that it's just part of our process, part of our building block for the future. And we're going to mature each and every day. We're going to learn what's some things that might work and some things that don't work. But at the end, we're still going to have each other. We're still going to be working through the process. And I think that's the most important thing to me, is that be understanding of change, but know that change is not always a bad thing. Change can be good. Change can help you mature and grow. And change is part of life. So I think that in life, sometimes things happen that, you know, you don't always know that are coming your way, but you have to be able to handle it in the most mature way possible. We have each other no matter what. We have families that are going to be supportive. We have friends that are going to be supportive and they're going to give us advice and tips along the way. But at the end of the day, it's going to come down to both of us and accepting that this baby is going to be a vocal point of our life and very important to us. And we're going to do everything in our power, let me say, to make this baby happy and to give it the best life possible. So that's my focus, and that's our focus for the future. This is the last question before we have dinner for the night. So I wanted to ask Tia, now that she's in her second trimester, how many weeks are you at? 23 weeks. She just had another checkup today. So my question for her is, how are you feeling? Maybe you can talk a little bit about your first trimester, when you first really started to feel pregnant, and how you're feeling now that you're in your second trimester and that you're a lot further along in the process.
I actually created a video on my YouTube already that I can link below about how I was feeling during my first trimester, and I'm also going to create a video towards the end of my trimester, which will be in a few weeks, on just my overall experience my second trimester. But today, right now, I'll have to say I'm feeling really good. Just a quick overview, I guess. In my last video, I talked about just a lot of emotions that I was feeling. That's pretty much the main symptom, I guess, I was having. Like, I didn't have any morning sickness. I was just very emotional and extremely tired. Other than that, like, I felt fine. I ate whatever I wanted to eat. Right now, I don't feel as tired. I have a lot more energy. I've been going to yoga. I've been going on walks a lot with Ziva. I get up early and just move around a lot. I'm not really laying around like how I was in my first trimester. And then having a much more positive attitude, especially after sharing with friends and family that I'm pregnant, and just feeling more confident about the situation. And also Vince's amazing support that has just like encouraged me and to allow me to feel more positive about the experience. So overall, I'm feeling extremely good and extremely confident about my situation and everything that we're going through, and just really excited.
I want to add to that real quick. Have you felt the baby moving recently, or what's it feel like in your stomach?
It's a great question, because I was really nervous. Like, growing up, I always just thought it was weird being pregnant and just having something inside of you alive moving around. But it actually doesn't feel too bad. Like, right now it just feels like if you ever had bubble guts and like you got bubbles in your stomach. You know that feeling or no?
No, I've never had bubble guts. I get car sickness. I have car sickness right now.
Ooh. I guess if you ever experience bubble guts, like your stomach is bubbling, like maybe you just ate a whole bunch of stuff or you drank a whole bunch of soda, I don't know. Or gassy, it just feels like a whole bunch of little pops in your stomach. I haven't noticed a specific pattern yet. They come and go like randomly throughout the day. I think once I feel stronger movements as the baby gets bigger, then I'll be able to kind of tell more, oh, he's really active at night, or oh, in the morning, or whatever. But right now it's kind of sporadic. Sometimes at night, sometimes throughout the day when I'm just sitting or standing. But yeah, I think it's cute. It's exciting. It's not freaking me out as much as I thought. I just also try not to get into my head about it.
And the one thing that she always asks me to do is touch her stomach and feel, because she's waiting for me to feel a kick. I think I felt a kick one time so far. It's definitely interesting to feel the baby kick and move around inside. We know that as the baby grows and gets bigger, then that's going to continue, and it's probably going to be more consistent. So we can't wait to experience that together. Pineapple, shrimp, rice, chicken. I think that's all that was in there. And those seasoned and marinated really well. Vince, what did you think of dinner? Dinner was good. Delicious. Hit the spot.
So we're going to do one more question before the night is over. And I believe I'm going to be asking a question to Vince for this one. My question to Vince is going to be, what are you looking forward to the most about fatherhood?
I'm looking forward to just the process of seeing and watching the baby grow up. I'm going to cherish every moment. Just being able to bond with the baby and nap with the baby, feed the baby, just anything that is going to, you know, help with the baby's development and teaching them new things, or him or her new things. So just being a big part of the growing up stage, I think, is going to be jam-packed with a lot of memories, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement, some sleepless nights. But I think that that's all part of the experience and learning and growing with the baby. So I'm expecting it, I understand it, and I think the process is so important to be able to spend quality time and to learn so much in that time. So that's what I'm looking forward to most. And then as the baby grows up, like, the biggest things, probably the same things that I did with my dad, like playing sports or just doing the little things around the house, watching movies, going out to eat. Like, I think all that stuff is really memorable, and things that you can build really strong bonds with your kids doing that type of stuff. So that's always something that I'm going to be looking forward to and cherish every single moment. We'll take lots of pictures and videos and make sure to continue to share that along the way. We're in Wildwood Crest, New Jersey. Are we rolling?
Yeah, say it again.
We're in Wildwood Crest, New Jersey. We got the ocean to my back, wind blowing. It's a beautiful day. Like 5 p.m. Saturday, July 22nd, I think. And yeah, just made a quick trip to the beach for the day. Are you still rolling, baby? Made a quick trip to the beach. What are we gonna do here? I don't even know. I'm just gonna enjoy the weather and soak in the sun.
We are on the beach, day 2. This is my last day on the beach. Actually, might come back tomorrow. But Vince is here all week. All right, we're gonna start with one question and then decide if we're gonna do another one or not. My next question to Vince is, how did your family react when you told them that you are gonna have a child?
My family was surprised when I first told them, just because they didn't really establish any type of relationship with the Tia yet. They were still, I guess, getting to know her in a sense, so I think it was a little overwhelming for them to hear that. They probably expected me to be in a longer standing relationship or married like they were before having a child, so I think it was definitely a shock. But I think that as time went on and continued to bring Tia around the family, that they opened up a little bit more, they got to know her more. They got to see how we are together. And I think that's the most important thing, is once they feel comfortable with that, I think everything else will take care of itself. And I definitely think, it was a lot at the time. But overall now they're excited, happy. They talk about it a lot, especially my mom. And it is just an overall joy for the whole family to be able to bring more life to the family and to extend the family. So at this point, I think all is good, and we're going to continue to grow our relationship, and they'll be able to bond, meaning T and my family, they'll be able to bond going forward as well. But I think now it's all excitement and preparation and a lot more positivity than the initial shockwave. My next question for TT is, how do you feel about the baby being so diverse in its ethnicity, mixed with a lot of different cultures, a lot of different backgrounds? So I just wanted to get your thoughts on how you think that might affect the baby growing up, or maybe any ideas on how you might want to raise a baby that's so diverse in its ethnicity.
So, before you end that, obviously you guys can tell I'm black. I got a little Chinese in me, but I don't know if the subscribers know what you are.
Yeah, so I am Italian American. So my family is all Italian. Some born and raised in Italy, others Italian but Americanized. So my background is 100% Italian.
Alright, so I am actually excited to have a mixed baby. I think it will definitely bring a lot of challenges when it just comes to living in America and one, being black and having to, I don't know, I feel like sometimes, like, even when I just hear some of my mixed friends talk about the things that they go through, not saying everyone goes through this, but even just kind of having to decide, do I hang out with the black people or do I hang out with the white people? And when I do hang out with certain cultures, am I really fitting in? Do I fit in? I know, like, some lighter skinned people, they might not feel like they completely fit in when they hang out with their black friends. Or even some, they might feel too black when they hang out with their white friends. So I think it's going to bring a lot of those challenges, but I'm up for the challenge. And I just think a lot of reassurance to our child is going to be needed. I think the most important thing will be just making sure that our child feels confident in who she is, and who created them, God, and just encouraging them through whatever they're going through. And us too, we won't be able to fully relate with being like half black or half white Italian, so we're gonna really have to encourage him in those ways and like kind of just do our own reflection, I guess. I don't know, how would you word that? Like, we're gonna have to maybe step out of our comfort zone to make sure that our child is supported through whatever he's going through. So I'm up for it. I'm excited, and I just can't wait to see what this little baby looks like. Also, another thing I like to tease Vince about is when I lay out in the sun, I be saying I'm out here tanning up our baby. It's out here getting some color while it's baking in my belly. Little baby. So that will conclude our Q&A video for this time. Maybe we'll do another one in the future of just further along in the pregnancy and how we're feeling, updates, whatever. But we also are going to have a video coming out soon that will reveal the gender of our child and the name that we picked out for our baby. Right, Vince? You gonna add anything?
No, stay tuned for that. Coming soon. A lot more on the horizon from B&T. Coming to you live from Wildwood, New Jersey.
Yeah, we're super excited. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Stay cool and be good.